Hey, everybody, welcome to Not Near Me. Today is the day. We are here, and it is the first week of November. And due to the government shutdown, we now open the show with undervalued comic books. So once the shutdown ends, the top 10 wildest value changes, it will return. Last week's big new comic book day open order issue was Absolute Batman Annual #1, where he's fighting the Nazis as one does. V for Vendetta hit a spike in sales because remember the 5th of November, and I forgot. The new trailer for Predator Badlands, it also premiered, and the 1989 Predator #1 spiked in price. It was a big week. On the other hand, on the other side of the intro, we'll show you our top undervalued comics and our recent pickups. And it is the end of the week, and you can live vicariously through us because it's Friday, you bastards.
The internet brings comic fans around the world into one comic book community. Comic creators and comic fans, tonight you are seen, heard, recognized, because comics are for everyone. Live from Miami, Florida, broadcasting around the world, this is the Not Near Mint Show.
All right, so welcome to the show, everyone. We have a bit of a light crew today, so we're going to be showing you some undervalued. Me specifically, I'm going to be showing some independent books, and we're also going to be showing you some of the books that we picked up earlier this week. So I'm just going to say hi to everybody. Anybody in the chat that's watching, we want to say hi to you too. So I think we're just going to dive right into it because my cat's right down here, and he is just screaming for us to start. So I think that we need to okay, Kitty, you got it. We're going to start with our undervalued comics this week. So, hi, Kevin.
Hello.
Hi, lady.
Hi.
Ah.
Hi.
So you might also notice that Kevin is streaming on his channel as well. We're doing some cross streaming. No, you're not?
No, I need to register for an account on your streaming thing here, and then I can set it up. So I haven't done that yet.
Now, luckily, it's free to sign up. You don't have to spend, I guess it's $30 a month to do it, but it's worth it if you wanted to just stream on your channel really quick and easy. You just throw up a banner, and hell, there's even an AI option to do it, where it's not as detailed as I would have thought it would be.
Good to know. Good to know.
All right, so I pulled a few books here this week. It's not a lot, and I'm trying to keep it not too expensive for these books. But one of them, I was kind of surprised that it's already a book that is going for $50. But right now, it just got replaced by the writer. The writer initially started out with Daniel Warren Johnson. It's now being taken over by Robert Kirkman. And that would be Transformers #1 from Image. This is the issue where Optimus Prime steps on and kills Bambi. I don't think that was on purpose. It wasn't on purpose. That's why he says that, life is very fragile and we have to take good care of it. We are the stewards of this planet. And it's crossing over with G.I. Joe and people that are fans of that. It's just another universe that's expanding and very successful at it. Next up, we got a Tech Jacket #1. This is a 6-issue miniseries that came out right around the same time as Invincible did. It even includes a backup of Invincible. So Invincible's being very popular right now, and if you wanted to round out some of your collection with Invincible comics, this would be a good one to get, the full 6 issues. Now, we heard a few weeks ago that Barbed Wire is getting a new TV series. No, it's not going to star Pamela Anderson. She's a little bit too old to be doing this, but her sons are taking on the effort to start up a new studio. They got financial backing, and it looks like this is going to happen. A Barbed Wire TV show. Her first appearance is in Barbed Wire #1, but For those that are really, really searching for stuff, this is the platinum source book for the comics Greatest World. This features first preview appearances of Ghost and Barbed Wire and X and all those characters that they were trying to put out back in the day. This was the one that was sent out to retailers. So this one here will cost about $20 or so, but hey, if Ghost turns into anything, if Barbed Wire actually turns out to be successful, you'd be glad to have that. Mobius is another name that's been in the media a little bit more lately. He's getting older, so people are still looking out for his artwork, and this is a reprint of what he was trying to put out back in the day from Metal Hurlant and Heavy Metal, and this collects it. It puts it in different color, but this is considered a masterpiece by fans of Mobius. So if you're looking for interesting collectibles, this is definitely it. It was put out through the Epic line back in the late 80s, and you're probably not going to have to pay too much for it. This was a dollar bin gem, but as Gerard is getting older, he's not going to be around forever. The next one is a pair of comics because this is included to be with one of the earliest variant covers. People consider Man of Steel #1 the first variant cover. Back in the day, you had one where it was Superman on the cover and the other where it was a close-up on his chest for an S. Well, this is Dark Horse Comics #36, Dave Johnson cover. And he also put out a B cover along with it. And this thing, I believe, is undervalued because it's the first time that Aliens versus Predator battle in a comic book. There was the Aliens versus Predator series, sure, but this is the book where they first wind up battling against one another. And this thing here is like maybe $8 to $10 a piece. It's not that expensive. And they keep making these Alien and Predator movies, so that's why I would consider them pretty undervalued. Who wants to be next? Evan?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
I got 6, of which 2 are representative of runs rather than just a single issue. But I'll start with this one. I think this is ridiculously undervalued. Destroyer Duck.
Absolutely. Group.
Number 1. Not only is it a benefit book for Steve Gerber with Howard the Duck, it has great Jack Kirby art, and it's also the first appearance of Gru the Wanderer. And I always compare this book to Albedo #2, which is the first Usagi Yojimbo, since Sergio and Stanford have such a close relationship to each other. Whereas Albedo #2 is thousands of dollars, you can get this for $20. And this is Gru is older than Usagi, so I think this is an absolute steal at $20-ish. This one, this is representative of an entire run, but the entire John Byrne run of Fantastic Four. I mean, you can get almost every one of these for $5 or less. There's only a couple of them. First appearance of Frankie Reyes Nova. There's a couple of Galactus covers, but generally speaking, these are $5 books. And this story,
run?
What's that?
The John Byrne FF run?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like from issue 220. Help me out here.
232 through 293.
293, yeah, 62 issues. And they're all cheap. The story is great. I mean, it's John Byrne in his prime.
He loves them. You can tell he loves writing it.
And there's a lot of tributes to Lee and Kirby's run in this as well. So if you're looking for something that's a good read, you can't do much worse than or much better than Fantastic Four. You had a semi-expensive book, so I'm going to have a semi-expensive book that I think is grossly undervalued still. And this is Next Men 21, the first color appearance of Hellboy. I guess the first, what would you call it? I mean, he appeared in the San Diego Comic-Con #2.
Yep.
So this is the first mainstream appearance of Hellboy. And anybody who follows my show at all knows how much I love the Mignolaverse. It's so rich. It's one of the really defining factors of books that I mean, same with Gru. I mean, Gru's what's the word I'm looking for? The Gru verse. So many great supporting characters and that appear year after year after year. This is the same way. BPRD, Baltimore, Abe Sapien, all the spinoffs. I mean, they're all just fantastic. And this is really where it all starts as far as the mainstream Hellboy is
And
concerned.
Kevin, something that we only just learned, and from all people, it was from Comic Tom. So he's the biggest fan of Hellboy there is. He's one of the ones that found that old. It was a Comic-Con, the back of the brochure. He paid $5,000 for the damn thing. But there was an earlier appearance of Hellboy than even that was in color technically. Issue 17, I believe, where it has this big robotish looking cover. If you're flipping through the book, there's a teeny tiny poster about the size of my pinky fingernail where it shows the head of Hellboy. I'm sorry?
Okay. What title was that?
That's in Next Men.
Okay.
If you give me a minute, I could probably pull it out here because I went, no way. I have all of Next Men. I never noticed that. I can't exactly focus on it with the page, but I can show you the issue.
Oh, it's all good. No, I didn't know that either.
Here it is, Hellboy. Issue 14. All right, so this one here in the book, there's a page where somebody is just talking to another person, and the poster in the back is this teeny tiny little poster of Hellboy. It's so insignificant.
That's awesome, though. All right, next on my list, and this is a vanity book as much as anything else. These are so damn cheap, and I spent hours as a teenager reading all of these. I mean, the Marvel Universe books, I mean, these are so much fun. So much fun. And I prefer the original over the deluxe edition that they did a couple of years later.
I have the official handbook of the Marvel Universe, the 10 issue, like the actual compiled. I'll have to show it to you. I need to pull it sometime.
I mean, these all have fabulous wraparound covers that all connect with each other when you put them all together. And you can look up your favorite heroes or villains and just read all of the goofy nerd stuff about it. And, I mean, you can't go wrong with that. And they're all like $5 each. I think the first series is it's 15 issues. I think there's 12 issues, and there's 2 Books of the Dead, and then number 15 is like Weapons and Gadgets, which is my favorite of the bunch.
Yeah.
Another undervalued book, I think, is Tales of Asgard. This is a one-shot that compiles all of the Tales of Asgard that they did in the early issues of Journey into Mystery. Just like you can tell that John Byrne loved Fantastic Four, you can tell that Jack Kirby loved the Norse mythos, the Norse mythology. He really enjoyed digging into that. And this book is, I mean, the Thor is probably the most Kirby of all the Kirby books, in my opinion, from the early 1960s. You could tell his heart was in a lot of this. So all those backstories, all the supporting characters from Asgard are all collected in this. And this is like a $25 book? It's not that much for a Silver Age square bound. And then one more, as far as cheaps are concerned, undervalued, appreciated books, and people might disagree with me on this one, but I think the Thanos quest.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So underrated, so undervalued.
I'm here with you.
I mean, these books really spell
So
the direction of the MCU. I mean, the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe is based on this.
Yes.
2 issues. It's written by Jim
You don't get Endgame without this.
And on top of that, the Silver Surfer 44 with the first Power Glove.
Like, you
Fantastic
don't get
artwork
anything
by Ron
without
Lim.
this.
These have great wraparound covers as well. I mean, this is a fantastic story. And if you're any kind of MCU nerd, you need to read this. And you can get these probably for, $20 to $25 for the pair, give or take. So as far as I'm concerned, that is a bargain. And you can see really where the MCU, at least the Thanos storyline, the Endgame storyline really originated.
You can get newer prints for cheaper than that.
Yeah, you can.
So
that's all I got for cheapies and underrateds and undervalued this week. I got a couple of new books this week, but I'll
show us the new ones first, because give me just a second.
All right. I got a grand total of 2 new comics this week. So it ain't going to take long. So you better hustle down there, lady. First one, I got an issue of Brave and the Bold. This is Brave and the Bold number, I can't even read it. Still can't read it. 55. God. my eyesight is going.
That's why I have to
Metal
read
Man and
everything digitally.
Yeah, I know, right? Plus, it's late in the day, and I start getting cross-eyed as staring at the screen too much.
We had a time change. Technically, it's 10:18, even though it really was. It feels late as hell.
It does, and we're old, so it definitely feels even later. But Brave and the Bold is
And
great.
Kenny down here, he's a good member of the community. He just found you too.
Oh, nice! I'm happy to see it. Welcome to the club team. I don't know.
He's got discerning taste, this man.
Me?
Yeah.
It's just specialized. I mean, my collection is small, but it's bronze and
We
silver.
like specialized.
Well, I would say the same for Comic Head 84. He's got, it's not a massive collection, but it is a very refined collection.
It's my collection is
Absolutely.
high grade. That's one of the things that
It's not just high grade, it's high quality books that are high grade.
y'all are too kind.
Oh, yeah, well, it's true.
But I love Brave and the Bold.
Been
Brave
around.
and the Bold's full of one-shot standalone stories. It's kind of the Marvel team up for the Silver Age. There you go. And so many big name DCers
37,
starts in Brave and the Bold and Showcase as well. And ladies showing you the first appearance of the Suicide Squad there.
No, I think that's like the fourth appearance.
Fourth appearance, an early appearance of the Suicide Squad.
Miracle Man, they saw
like,
2 of them.
They appear in like issue 25 is the first one, I think. And this is issue 37. You can see the original subscription crease. Makes me so happy.
I've got a video coming up of defects, and I talk about the subscription crease. And then y'all are going to laugh at this one, but I actually collect Dells of Bewitched, and this is one that I didn't have. Yeah, this is
I do not judge.
What's
I don't
that?
judge either.
I do not judge you.
But
I got some
had a
Dells.
crush on Elizabeth Montgomery when I was a kid, of course, as most red-blooded Americans should. And so I've been working on.
Hey, hold up there. I got some. Let me just show you. I got a few gold keys and Dells here. Here's bed knobs and broomsticks.
Nice.
The JFK 12.
I've got
center.
that one.
Yeah. And this one was a kind gift from Madam. From Stephanie at the Outer Limits, and it's just a beautiful book. Anyways, I'm there with you, man.
Dell is so underrated, and somebody asked me, it wasn't too long ago, it's like, if you could only have one series in your whole collection, what would that series be? And for me, the answer was very easy. It was four color comics. A, because there's over 1,000 of them, and B, it's just so wide and varied and so much cool stuff in that. I would give a fantastic too for four color. Anyway, so that's my 6 cheapies and 2 new books for the week. Lady, you got no choice now. You got.
Yeah, I gotta go. So let me pull some. 1, 2,
Here's a $1,000 book. It's very undervalued.
3.
Not doing that. I'm like you. I'm kind of holding off on videos like that until the shutdown's over.
Yeah, especially now that 47 is trying to fight against Snap being funded. I mean, never thought I'd read.
I think that's not going to happen.
Yeah, it's not going to work, but just the principle.
They're just pieces of shit. Okay. Here we go. So I don't think this one may be the most expensive one as I'm going to show. I'll show it first, but I still don't think that it's worth very much given the character, but this is just my opinion. And this is the first appearance of Marvel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That really dropped. And since he's got cancer, I guess
I picked this book up for $40.
Yeah, it's so much.
That's low.
It's so much cheaper than 13 Carol Danvers.
Oh, that looks great.
That's
it is.
That's
for $40, y'all. Come on. You wouldn't have said no either.
At all. I would have gotten a second copy.
I got this one in Phoenix when I went with Madam Blaster, and she took me around to all the different comic shops. I was like, hell yeah. So another one that I think is really, and I don't know if it's undervalued so much as I think it's unique and it's really cool. And you should just get it because be cool. Is this Jerry Lewis, The Adventures of Jerry Lewis, number 117, where he has a crossover with Wonder Woman, and it's the Wonder Woman the Diana Troy who doesn't have her powers.
Yeah.
And so because she doesn't have her powers and old boy Jerry Lewis is a bit of a klutz. He ends up accidentally breaking her knee.
I call her
gotta
Mod
get
Squad
that.
Wonder Woman. I don't know if that's politically correct. or
Mod
not.
Squad Wonder Woman. It kind of is because of the white outfit.
Yeah.
But so that's my second one under. But these are the most too expensive, I would say. And
That's
this
such a
one,
good series too.
I don't
You
think this one's
get
very
anywhere.
expensive. You should check it
No,
out.
They're
Jerry Lewis.
cheap, but finding them in any kind of condition is so
You know,
hard.
$12 to $15, and this
Yeah.
one's in decent shape for the title. I say, come on, Caroline, use your mind. All right. See, that's not bad at all. Usually they're way more beat up. All right. Anyways, all right. So now I've got the last three. So let me show. Here is, I'm gonna say it, Marvel Team Up 74. The reason why I say this is undervalued is because this needed NBC's permission to get these. This was a copyrighted, okay? And they could never reprint. There is not a reprint of this issue. It will never be done again because it was only given the express consent to use their likenesses in this one issue. So I suggest, even if they made an omnibus, it would not be in there. So get this issue, Spider-Man Marvel Team Up. Plus, it's got, fucking Kung Fu, like the guy that's I loved him, Belushi. This is Garrett Morris. That's Jane Curtin. That's Lorraine Newman. That's Gilda Radner, Dan Aykroyd,
Bill Murray.
Bill Murray. So it's just like it's the whole gang.
You know who's not there? Chevy Chase. Why? 'Cause
He's a dick. He only left after season 2. Who is that? That's Stan Lee, it looks like. So get it. This is an amazing book. I'm just saying you don't get a crossover with the not for ready primetime players in every issue. Okay. And then
Only you could have gotten that signed by Gilda.
2 more. Oh, God, I would just kill for it. So the next one I'm going to show is a what if, and this is just a really fun story. This is a what if starring the Avengers, but that is actually what if the Silver Surfer got infected with the Carnage symbiote. And it's crazy because the Carnage symbiote takes out like the Avengers and a couple more people, and it's tough. It takes them a minute. And like basically the only way they're able to defeat the cosmic carnage is when Firestorm is able to like burn off or piss off enough of the Carnage symbiote to where Norrin Rag could have some like control, and he had to drive himself into the sun, destroying both himself and the Carnage symbiote. So it's got a good ending, happy ending for everybody. Yeah.
There's an ending that sounds like it was ripped off by the Fantastic Four movie.
Well, I haven't seen it yet, so thanks for that. No,
then something else happens differently. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Issue 108 of What If. It's okay, Rob. I mean, it was, it's fine. I don't mind. And also the last one, Affordable, a really good kind of dystopian book written by our boy Howard Chaykin. It's like the man was a visionary, but American Flag #1, you should read it. He foresees the industrialization of everything, and I think his cynicism was appropriate.
Well-founded.
Yeah, check this out. It's a great series, and it's what is this, First Comics? Yeah.
It's like reading Give Me Liberty. I read that a year or so ago, and it's like, wow.
Wow. Yeah.
It hits differently today.
Yeah, it does.
It hits maybe a little too close, but that's kind of what sometimes you need.
It's like what George Carlin said during the 90s, the 1990s, that they call it the American dream because you'd have to be asleep to believe it.
And I
That's
have
so funny. I mean, Carlin, I love 80s Carlin, but when I was watching 90s Carlin, I was like, God, he's turned into a cantankerous son of a bitch. But when you look back at it now, it's like, holy shit.
he was dropping truth bombs,
He
dude.
was so on.
He was
His finger
prophetic.
was on the
He was
pulse.
prophetic.
I was introduced to him by my dad in the 90s, where he was already just this nihilistic guy. And I went, that's him. This is why I buy all my comics, because we're not going to have Social Security. Thanks, George.
My mom took me to see George Carlin in the year 2000 to the Ryman Auditorium to see the You Are All Disease tour, and it was fucking amazing.
I'm sure.
And my sophomore 16-year-old brain was blown. And it's all right. 3 honorable mentions. All right. Submariner 35, because it's Proto Defenders. Yeah, there you go.
Do you know something that was called to attention to me just a couple weeks ago?
1905.
So that is a Proto Defenders issue,
Not
but
all
that
of them.
Kills
There's like
to
a few of them.
Astonish 92, where it has Namor and Hulk on the cover in the upper art box, and then it
Yeah.
had Silver Surfer and the Hulk. So you had like Defenders right there on that cover.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it.
I'm going to dig that one up now and look at it.
So
Yeah, I
this
will.
is really, the thing about this one is you cannot find it without ticks. And so trying to find a good condition of this one. First Black Spectre. Honestly, any of the Moon Knight Volume 1 with Bill Sienkiewicz art, you got to get it. You got to get it. It's early on in his career. And I say the same thing about his New Mutant stuff and the early on in the run. You got to get it. It's the rules. And then another one, just because I got to represent. It's not really undervalued, but I still fucking love it. And I'm going to show my propaganda. So here's my Tolkien propaganda. That's right. Fucking Hobbit, put out by Eclipse in the 80s. It's a trilogy, but this is the first one. Yeah, it's going to be big. You just watch. So,
One day everyone will love The Hobbit. What? This kid stuff. And
I know.
eventually,
I used to have that, and now I've been thinking about wanting to get it again.
bro, you should. It's
Yeah.
super cheap. You can find it for like $10.
there's even like a
Which is-
Marvel graphic novel that's The Hobbit that's way oversized.
It's a Warren, and I have
Warren.
it, or a Harris, and I have it.
What issue of Tales to Astonish are you thinking of, Rob?
He said 92.
The one with silver. It's the classic one by Maurice
Oh,
Severin.
that's 93.
93,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
93. Okay. Yeah, I've got it over there. I'll dig it up in a
I
minute.
posted it on Blue Sky, and I can't remember who said it, but they went, this is basically Proto Defenders. Just look at the cover, look at the art box. It's
Oh,
the
of
whole
course.
Defenders team.
Now I got to look.
Like, I never thought of this. It was just like a eureka moment.
These
Like-
bitches are underrated, I think I had said, but these Red Circle comics,
Oh, yeah.
these are underrated big time. Gotta check them
Especially
out.
with the chilling adventures of Sabrina using that type of cover layout.
Anything like Gray Morrow art is just to die for.
This one.
Well, oh, there he is. He's got it.
Yeah. I don't want to show the grade because we're being humble this for a while.
There's probably a 9.4 or something.
Oh,
So look at the art
8.5.
box. Oh, I was close. So who's in the art box?
yeah, you got Hulk and Subby, and then you just need Doctor Strange in there somewhere, I guess.
I need that
Really?
cover, but I need that issue bad.
Marie Severin.
I love her. She's like, well, it's like she's one of my freaking heroes, and then I love Silver Surfer, and it's just like, oh my shits.
Yeah,
I didn't
she's so
tell y'all-
good. She's so good.
Oh yeah.
She does not get
Brother John, wasn't that who was it? Our brothers, John.
Yeah,
Severin?
John Severin. And together they were like 7 Up.
Yeah, and they
You know, me being a Western nerd, of course I like John Severin.
and
Oh.
Severin, Marie and Trimpe did some covers together on the Hulk
Oh, in
run.
the early days, yeah.
Mm.
Lots of people don't know that the Hulk Annual #1, that famous Steranko cover, that the head was redrawn by Marie Severin.
Yep. All because the thing felt there was a story that was circulating for decades that Marie redrew the cover because Stan told her to, and Steranko walked into the office and punched Stan. It didn't happen that way. There was an old CBR article about it saying that it was that he had it on the hood of his car and it accidentally fell off and he drove over it. I did that to my House of Slaughter one. So yeah, that's something that can absolutely happen.
Right.
Tell 'em
So
what
his
happened
wife
to your,
rushed it
House
to the
of-
offices at Marvel.
Tell him what happened to your
House of Slaughter.
Well, no, tell him what happened to your House of M with the cat, with the Captain Marvel. You said your cat barfed on it or fucked it up or something.
Oh, well, that did happen too. So I had to get another one of that. But the House of Slaughter was one where I had it on the roof of the car. I brought it home and went, I can't believe I fucking did
I remember that. You
Put it
showed
on the show.
pictures of it. Of the yeah, you sent pics. It happened.
Like maybe this will be worth something in 40 years, but right now I just fucked up a comic book myself.
Hey, since we're talking about John Severin, I have to show this off while this is the
Ooh.
John
Oh,
Severin
man.
Westerns, American Eagle. Ah, so good. So good. So good.
Yeah.
Big old fat boy here. It just.
I think I'm going to have to pull one of these because we're not showing the big grails.
Warning, 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 warning. Banger alert, banger alert.
Did this. It's probably still available. I wouldn't get too excited about it, but it's just so good.
It's a spider killer. It's a doorstop. Oh, Fantagraphics put out a great book earlier this week with the Paranoia with Robert Crumb.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they put out so much good stuff. I wish they weren't so expensive. Their fancy hardcovers can get a little pricey.
I'll show you a great Fantagraphics book.
I got that Al Williamson Marvel Masters not too long ago. Oh, that looks nice.
$24.95.
Oh,
Very
that's cheap for them. This
Yes,
thing
it
was
is.
this was $65.
This is issue 1 through 5 plus.
Warning, 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 warning.
Yeah, we're just throwing that around arbitrarily today.
And I just got in my American Nature issue #3 by them, signed and remarked. So all of my American Natures are signed and remarked by them. Pretty sure. Maybe #2's not, but 1 and 3 are. And then I need to get my Santos Sisters issues 8 and 9 signed. The rest of them I have all of them signed.
Damn.
But we
'Cause
don't
I'm a
have
bad bitch. I
we don't
love
have Miracle Man here tonight, so we gotta get some energy somehow, right? So banger
yeah.
alerts.
Yeah, earlier this week I posted V for Vendetta #1, and I got this guy that is across the ocean, and he got all of his signed by Alan Moore. And not just Alan Moore, it was who was the other one that was on that book? Dave Jones.
David
David
Lloyd.
Lloyd, thank you. Yes. So they were double signed every issue 1 through 10. And
Did you tell him he sucks?
no, it's one of those, yeah, you're the worst because I want that so bad.
Exactly. You suck because I want it.
I got some really cool shit I can show you that I got in.
All
so
right.
I picked this one up off a sale for fucking $3. It's because it's in not the best shape, but
Oh yeah.
You found another one. The one you sent me is right up there.
The one I sent you is in much nicer condition.
Can
but-
can I give you a sad admission?
What?
I have the original of that.
The
Art?
original art?
No, the WoW comics from the Golden Age. That
Oh,
I copied, yeah.
Well, you know what? Kevin?
But that's, I mean, yeah. Jerry Ordway's covers on that series were so fantastic.
I got a little something else in the mail today that I made a best offer on that was really kind of cruelly low, and they accepted.
Oh, yeah. First full cover of Nubia. Third appearance, but first full cover.
Hey man,
Oh
you
my
never know
Lord.
these.
There's a black woman on the cover.
You
We
never
can't
know
sell
if
that
some of
ourselves.
these buy it now is, I mean, you just try it. The worst they can do is say no.
Exactly. So I offered them $37.50 for this, and they
What was
said
the asking price, if you don't mind me asking?
60.
That's pretty
I'm
chunky.
audacious. I'm an audacious bitch. So I did that. And then in the same person, I made an offer on this Colleen Duran, A Distant Soil special art packet that they had for sale for $34.95. And I said $19.99 and they accepted it. So basically they got close to $60 from me, but check out what came in this Colleen Duran fucking thing. So this is A Distant Soil. It is a gallery work of some of the industry's leading creators. So all of these artists, this is an art book, and the different artists that contribute are Mike Kaluta, Frank Kelly, friends, Dave Lapham, Nick Cardy, Kurt Swan, Dave Sims, Jim Valentino, Charles Vess, David Mack, Jose Luis Garcia Lopez, Walt Simonson, Dave Cherry, and more. Okay.
Well, was that Jeff Smith cover or not? Yeah.
This is a Colleen Duran.
Oh, okay. I just see the Bone Dragon.
Well, wait, actually, hold on. Yeah, Duran's 97.
Okay.
It's reverse, so, but, well, yeah, it's Dorian. It's her. So anyways, there's that. And she signed, this is the 100, she did a 500 very special edition things. And this is 161 of 500. And it gives a certificate of authenticity that's filled out and signed and dated on 4/20/97. By Colleen Duran. So there's that.
She signed that in the 1900s.
Yeah.
That's a sharp signature too for signing that many.
Dude, she's a fancy bitch. I love her. And so this is the thing that came with it. It says it Distant Soil and everything that's included. Part of the things that were included were a print, one of 500 prints signed and numbered by her.
Matching the book. Yeah, the number matches. I see.
Right. And then she sent this limited edition signature sheet, 161 of 500, signed by David A. Cherry, Caesar, David Mack, Jim Valentino, Nick Cardy, Trina Robbins, and Colleen Duran.
And Walt Simonson, it looks like. I see.
Well, yeah, it says, did I not? Yeah, Walt Simonson was the second to last. So that's Walt Simonson. There's Duran. That's Trina. That's Nick Cardy. That's Jim Valentino, David Mack, Caesar, and David Cherry. Isn't that crazy?
It's 1990s personified. I tell you what.
Dude.
What's crazy is I thought that I was going to be showing a cover today that's signed 3 times, and I thought that would be a big deal. And here I am looking at this, and I don't know comics anymore.
That would be a fun show to do, Rob. We could do like a signed book show, and everybody show off their autograph.
We need to bring Kevin on the show out in California that gets everything signed.
Anyways, I was really, really proud of myself and really excited about that signature sheet. I had Nick Cardy and Trina Robbins fucking signature. That's crazy to me.
I had
and
to
in the
explain
90s, that was $35.
Walt Simonson was at Heroes Con a couple of years ago, and I had to explain to somebody that his signature is a dinosaur, and they had never seen that before. And he's like, "You're right, it is a dinosaur."
I can see, I have actually a Fantastic Four. So do you know when it was the new Fantastic Four mini, and it was like Art Adams did the art for it? And
all the hyped characters from the 90s.
Yeah, so Simonson wrote those issues. Right. So I found the second of those, not the white cover, but then like the second one that Walt Simonson had signed with a silver pen for like 90 cents. So I have that. I was like, hell yeah. I got
It was Wolverine, Spider-Man,
Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider. Who's the fourth one?
Wolverine, Spider-Man, Ghost Rider, Grey Hulk.
Grey Hulk, right?
Joe Fix-It Hulk.
Yeah. Good times. Good times. So I was feeling pretty special with my Distant Soil and my Wonder Woman 206 get.
She was way ahead of her time with that series.
Mhm.
This
Distant Soil.
Oh, Trina Robbins, yeah, and she's wow. She's so cool, man. I have a sketch card of hers that she did that I pulled from Marvel Masterpieces. I think I showed you guys.
Yeah, several episodes ago. Still nice.
Do you remember it, Kevin? If not, I can.
No, but I'm old, so it's possible it's gone out of my head.
Yeah, no worries.
That happens to us as we age.
Just give me a little bit. New Fantastic Four, yeah, that good stuff, huh? Loves it. Loves the new FF.
All right. Do you want to show any of your new pickups, Kev?
You saw them already. I had two.
Oh, okay.
The Brave and the Bold and the Bewitched. That was it.
Oh,
Hold on,
and
let me see. I'm looking for.
It's been kind of skimpy the last couple of weeks.
I got quite a few books. Some of them I already put away because they weren't really keys. They came from my buddy Jared, Water Tribe J over at Blue Sky. Oh, let's put Lady back up.
Here we go. Colleen Doran. Masterpieces. But that was
I always appreciated the heavy outline.
Yeah,
I
I was
love
thinking
it.
the same exact thing. Yeah.
like her penman work is impeccable. Impeccable. Anyways. Yeah. All right, that's all I got.
All right, well, here's what I got this week. The G.I. Joes I largely all put away, but nice little stack here. Here we go. And one of them, well, two I have because of Miracle Man, who's not here tonight. So I will thank him.
Why is he not? Why is he not?
He's been working his ass off in his new position and upgraded role at his company.
Oh, okay.
So for that, I understand.
I guess that's fair. He's
I got a big book from him. It's not this. This one came from Jared. This is Batman 400 signed 3 times. It's signed by George Perez. It's signed by Bill Sienkiewicz, and it's signed
Mike Grell.
Mike
Holy
Grell.
shit! Those are 3 badass artists.
And now I have
showing my Mike Grell originals on Blue Sky today. So small world.
And I just got a Mike Grell signed book, so I'm like, wow, now I have 2 before I had 0 this year.
I think I have some Mike's. I have a Mike Grell signature from when I stopped by his booth at Heroes Con and asked how he was doing because he wasn't there. And for anybody that asked how he was doing, they gave them a packet of his prints that he had put together, and some had his signature and some stickers and shit. And they asked you to sign like "Get well soon" like card. It was really cool.
You want to see my Mike Grells?
Yeah,
I do.
I want to see your Mike Grell grails.
Well, while he's grabbing that, we're getting a question from Kenny Comic Cat 84. What is Blue Sky? So if you think Twitter, it's like Twitter, but without being run by a guy that runs by fascist. Yes,
it's Twitter sans fascists.
Yeah, so you don't get all the trolls. I mean, there's still trolls. Like the White House did try and get on there. And hey, guess who just joined us?
What?
All right, I'm awake.
Oh, this dickhead.
Oh,
I love you. Hey,
I personally prefer head of dick, but
head of dick.
Hello,
Darth Vader.
Just
head.
a moment, because Kevin is grabbing his Mike Grells, because I was just showing a triple signed book. Lady was showing us like
signing books.
Many signed.
Oh.
One.
Ooh.
Come on. That's Mike Grell that he did for you. Damn.
Oh.
Oh my lord.
James Bond. Yeah, people forget he did a James Bond series.
That's sickening.
Yeah,
Sickeningly good.
yeah. He's so nice too, and he's the king. He's a big fish story guy, so he'll sit there and talk your ear off at the
Man, I was really sad when he wasn't there, so I
Yeah,
made
he's
it a
had some
point
health problems.
to ask about him.
He missed it this year because
I need to go. Let me go pull my Mike Grill packet that they gave me. Hold on.
he's a teddy bear. He's pretty awesome. And he lives like right down the road from me, apparently. He lives in Alabama somewhere.
That's cool, man.
But I think he's kind of reclusive when he's home.
Well, I can't blame him.
Yeah,
A lot of people are shitty.
So Miracle Man, we were showing before our undervalued comics. Did you pull any yourself? He is running to grab books, I'm guessing. So while he does that, I'm just going to show some of the things that I picked up this week as well. This is the second in continuity appearance of Harley Quinn. Her first was in the Batman Harley Quinn special that was by Bruce Timm and Paul Dini. So this is when she starts appearing in the regular title. So I'd consider this more important than the single individual issue of Batman Harley Quinn.
I don't know, man. Bruce Timm, man. Come on.
It's a big book. It's a black cover, sure, but it was a one shot. They could easily say it's outside continuity. Oh,
Yeah,
looks
but
like
it's Bruce Timm. It's Bruce Timm. Come on.
So we talk about the Mike Grail, yes?
Yes.
we talk about the Mike
Yes.
Grill. Yes.
Yes. Warlord #1. Many, many years ago, I used to frequent the place that did silent auctions. They put stuff up on a billboard. Right across from there was a little consignment shop. And he had like 15 different sections of comics, and they were all various prices because it was consignment. So each person got to pick their own. And this cost me $2 entire.
And it's signed.
Ba-bam!
Oh, baby.
Now, of course, I didn't know that when I bought it. And the guy was like, $2. I was like, $2? Yeah, Warlord #1. Nice black cover. Not a common book that you see every day. Sure, they sold a lot of them, but you just don't see it all the time. And you certainly don't see it with that, which I didn't know what was in there. That was in there. But
Makes me happy.
I bought it, and bam, autograph Warlord #1. Now, here's the crazy part. I have never actually read all of Warlord. I've only ever picked up issues here and there. But you guys remember there was a certain time where like you were shoveling Warlord comics out of the way and back in cheap bins, right?
Yeah.
Dirty.
Say
Oh,
that's
there's your Warlord.
source.
pretty.
Yeah.
She's
Your
pretty.
signature's on the cover, though.
Yeah, it's later, obviously. That one's probably from the 90s.
You want
Right.
to see something really cool?
Now here's
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, let Brad go.
Well,
Go. You got to make me big though. After let him do it. You do him and then do me. I'm sorry.
wow. Is that how you do people? Like
Yes, it is. That you do Brad first, or you Miracle Man. Fuck. You do Brad. Miracle Man.
Warlord.
Warlord. Mike
Once
Grill.
outsold Detective Comics and Action Comics.
For a while, absolutely.
So there was a period of time leading up to Crisis on Infinite Earths where you could actually, well, I don't know if it's outsold it. More were shipped to the newsstand than Detective and Action. I once saw a what was it? A distribution list that Kurt Busiek replied to, and Kurt was like, "Yeah, this is definitely right, but remember, this is what they distributed. That doesn't mean what they sold. Well, that's still I mean, how many times are you printing comics out just to have them, tossed away, right? So, I mean, they had to have been selling something like that." Anyway, I'm gonna go get this horse's head out of my bed.
Who put it in
Yard
there?
on fire. Who set my yard on fire? Um, well, anyway.
Can I show some stuff?
Yep.
Sure.
I'm so excited to show you these things. Okay. So I went by Mike Grell's booth. He wasn't there. I asked how he was doing. The guy said, he'd been having health issues, but he had had surgery and he was on the mend, and that he appreciated me asking, and that anybody that asked, that he had put together this thing of prints for people and asked the people who had asked about how he was doing to also sign his get well card. Well, these are the things that that were in that. If you asked how he was doing, they gave
I'm
you
excited to see this. That's cool.
So this was one of the prints. I think this is like the Badger or something. I don't know.
John Sable.
Sable. It's the same to me.
The Badger.
Beaver.
Sable.
Sable.
Same thing. To be fair, they are essentially the same thing.
And that is Bonds. There you go.
That's from that's like a back cover from the miniseries he did.
Yeah. Sorry.
That is a good Bond, but also looks like he purposefully put a different nose so it didn't look like the Bond he meant it to look
Now
like.
this one is bad.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Fuck you.
Did you ever notice how they just can't seem to get the flavor of Warlord right after the original run? Like every time they try the character, they just can't seem to get it right.
Even Mike Grell towards the end of the series, I've been told it's that he petered out because he was just tired of working on it. And he worked on Green Arrow for like 150 issues.
A signed print.
That's cool. Yeah, I've seen that. That was in his Kickstarter book.
So that by just asking how somebody was doing, that's the level of reciprocity, and that's how much it meant to him. But
he's a peach, an absolute peach.
Only takes a moment to show some concern,
right? And people that really care about, like, and the thing is that like he was integral to comics being where they're at now. Like, they wouldn't be where they're at without a Mike Grell in the 80s putting in his chops. Okay, I got to show you another cool Mike Grell cover that I found, like all Miracle Man. See, Miracle Man, and check that out.
Jaws.
Check out the signature placement.
That's pretty cool.
Huh? Come on.
No, they weren't trying to exploit anything. No.
No, and I'm sure many sharks did not die because of this, senselessly. But damn, is that a cool action? It's number 456. And look at those buns.
Buns of steel.
That's American steel.
Sumptuous buns. But that's my Mike Grell propaganda for now.
We could do a whole show on Mike Grell at this point,
Easily.
Rob.
We could do a couple. I actually got a couple books. Can I show a couple books?
Yeah.
Sure.
I didn't get a lot.
I'll show my pickups after.
It's a very small number of books this week. So there's a user on Blue Sky. I bought stuff from him when he was on Twitter. Next show I'll say his name because it escapes me at the moment. But he does claim sales. Nice books, cheap prices. Do you know who I'm talking about there, Mr. Worst?
Is it Medium Mike?
What's that?
Medium Mike?
Medium Mike. Oh. That's who it is. Thank you so much, Kevin. Dr. Freeman. I don't want to be disrespectful. But I get stuff from him once in a while, and I've never been unhappy. Got a couple of Doorway to Nightmare here. Look at that. This is the cool one. Look at this. Number 5. Look at that. That cool cover.
Oh my
I see the first
god,
issue
I
of that all
love
the
this.
time. You never see the later ones, though.
Nope.
Never see them.
Well,
Never
you
see
can
them.
never find the first issue in good shape.
I actually picked up. I had strange story. So last year I bought one that was really high grade. I paid like $8 for it, and I was mad because I wanted to pay like $2 for it.
Yeah, well, I need to find a really nice first one because I can never.
And then I got home and I was happy. I had looked on my CLZ. I didn't have it. I was like, all right, perfect. I bought it. And then I got home and I was like, oh, look, I have another high grade copy already here. Then I remembered I paid $1 for it. So I was pissed. Here's Jingle Bell Jubilee. This is a Paul Dini book from Oni, right?
Mhm.
I'm not saying he's into cat girls, but that's some very cat girlish stuff there. Look at this, Man Bat #1. I don't know how I didn't have this book already. There's only 2 issues.
It's only 2. Yeah.
Yeah,
How
it was very short.
very short, very very short. And then we have look at this, a UK price variant. I think we should go up and visit that Canadian guy and get ourselves a bunch of Canadian price variants, or like they call them, the price. Marvel presents Guardians of the Galaxy here, #3. Marvel presents #3, a little 9Ps.
Mm.
You guys know how they say that in the UK? How do you say 9Ps?
Pence. Pence.
Nine pence, sir.
Well, yeah, but that's how they say 9P. How much is that? 9P. Right? And I was like, that sounds stupid.
Please, sir, can I have 9p?
When
Why
you
do you
have
call
old Silver Age UK variants, they have D on it. I had to figure that one out.
The fuck does D mean?
It's back when they were using shillings before they went to the standard pound. So
Oh my
I don't
God.
know what it's.
Fuck.
It's
Look,
British.
last but not least, an Alan Moore book I did not have. The complete Bo Jeffries saga.
Huh.
I
I've
knew
never
nothing
seen
about
that.
it. No,
I've never seen that.
never seen it. I was like, Alan Moore, and I don't own it. Well, that's gonna come home.
I've never even seen that.
No, I don't
Right,
know
and
it.
look, it is very British. It is so British. I mean, I don't know about that's pretty American, but this part down here, super British.
Hmm.
The guy in the middle looks like something at a Tank Girl.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. Speaking of Tank Girl, I'm gonna have something pretty cool to show you guys next week. And
You
then
getting the first appearance of Tank Girl?
that's what's that?
You getting the first appearance of Tank Girl?
Not the first. And then here we go. Last but not least, Elvira in Monsterland #2. I didn't think I had bought this. I thought I had bought a photo cover. That's okay. No big deal. This is written by our friend of the show, David Avalone. We haven't seen him in a while. We should get him to come hang out with us sometime and, drink brandy out of a nice glass because he looks like he looks cool doing that.
As we talked about during that episode, he's not
hold
just
it
a
like
man,
this.
he's a whole vibe.
He is 100%. One of the favorite. David's actually one of my. We met a lot of really cool people doing this show. David is hands down one of my favorite people that we got to meet doing the show. Tom
And he's
Parent
putting
was
out a
great.
new fairy tale war book that I need to pick up.
Oh yeah. Listen, if David Avalone wrote it, it's probably worth picking it up. He did the vast majority of the Betty Page stuff, which was all phenomenal. He did, everything he writes. It's a ton of fun. He works directly with Cassandra, Elvira, when he writes these books. So it's always very respectful. And she always has input in all the stories, and Elvira. Let's just be honest. Elvira is a goofy sex symbol, right? Like it's always played to be sexy and also a little goofy and also a little, that's just the character. But she's 100% giving her seal of approval of what David's doing, and he always gets her input. But anyway,
Apparently back in the day, we were this close to getting Cassandra Peterson on the show.
Man, we were really fucking close. David, if you see this fella's name right here, this Avalone fella, it's worth picking up. And by the way, writing runs in his family. His father was a pulp novelist, I believe a mystery novelist, sorry, and was a rather prolific, apparently, mystery novelist. So if you see that name, worth picking it up, give it a shot. And that's what I got. That's
All
it.
right.
So few books, but all of them quality.
Well, let me show you the last few that I was picking up here. Showed earlier the second Harley in comics, the Mike Grell that led to that discussion, along with the
That's a great
signatures of Bill S. and George Perez. And
Are we
moving,
doing George Perez autographs? Because I can show you some George Perez.
I got a
autographs.
lot of George Perez.
I got a lot too.
So I had the second print of this. I didn't have the first Adam Hughes cover where it starts off with the year one material.
Mhm.
I remember when people were complaining about year one, they made a time jump. It's like, well, don't hold it against them because they're about to do a whole line wide jump of reboot. Here is another Flash Superman race.
Yeah,
It's
was
a
that
tie.
third or fourth?
Second,
Always a tie.
third,
No, I think it's third.
I think it's either I think it's the second because the third is World's Finest, but it's
think it's
also
the
like
second.
a crossover with another book.
It's a two-parter. The third race is a two-parter.
It is a
That's
two-parter.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
Superman and then
The other
Flash.
one's in World's Finest.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is just one that I missed, so I picked this up at Phil's Comics this past weekend when I went to go visit my dad.
Look, I like Mark Spear's work. He should not draw DC superheroes. I'm sorry. He just should not draw DC. He's not his art style. Again, no bash. I like his work. Don't like it.
He lives here, by the way.
Don't like it at all. Love his monster work. Put him on a Spawn book. Great cover. Put him on.
I'm basically picking up all of his covers. I picked up G.I. Joe this week, and I don't traditionally pick up the new G.I. Joe stuff. I picked it up just because he had a cover on it. I did the same thing for what, Thundercats when he was doing that, or Silverhawks?
He did a cover for Elvira and Harley Quinn. Oh, that's a good one. That's first appearance of
Boudica.
Yeah.
I didn't know who the hell Mark Spears was until Heroes Con, or until we have a local show in May here in town, and he was one of the big guests there. Didn't know who he was from Adam, and I had a friend of mine. It's like, hey, if you're going to the show, can you get me something? Can you pick up one of his exclusives for me? I was like, yeah, no problem, sure. And of course, I did that first thing when the show opened, and the line was already like winding around out the door. I was like, who is this guy? Who is this guy?
Dan Moore on Nightwing.
I went to a con and saw Jim Ballant, and I went 2 years in a row to the same con to see Jim Ballant. And the first time I went to see him at like 2:00 in the afternoon, right? And ba-bam! There she is.
That's a big boy.
First named appearance of Sergeant Rock. I still say that it's 81. Nah, I
you're
guess.
not going to do it for your own book.
For my own book, I guess I shall. Thanks, guys. Where is it?
Warning, 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 warning. Banger alert, banger alert.
All right, so yeah, this is the first time that he's named. The first time he appears fully is issue 81, but they call him Sergeant Rocky. This one, he appears at the tail end of the book, and they call him Sergeant Rock, not with the Y at the end. And then in the issue 83 that's behind me there, he's in full.
Hey, so
thank you so much, Miracle Man.
Of course, my friend. Of course. So true story. My good friend here, Mr. Mint, has been telling us about how he's been collecting these, right? And he's like, oh man, I'm down to this is the last one of the major first appearances or the beginning of his appearances that I need. It's so hard to find. People want stupid money for him on the Bay, and I go into a local shop, and the guy's got a big old bin of romance and war and westerns sitting on.
This wasn't even in a bag when you were looking at it.
No, he had a raw stack of comics circa 1948 to 1954 sitting in a big plastic tub. Right? Guy had just sold them to him 2 weeks ago. He just brought them into the store because he was airing them out. Some of them had that nice old golden age kerosene smell to them.
Right.
And so he had dryer sheets sitting in the bin. He had one of those odor absorption tubs. You ever seen those? You buy them at Dollar General. A couple of those sitting in there. And he's got a stack, and he's going through them, and he's like, he does a good cleanup and puts what deserves to be in Mylar. And he's going through there, and I'm like, oh, it's some war, huh? And I was like, oh, those are pretty old armies. And I was like, wait a second. Hold up. Was that just our Army 82? And he was like, yeah, it is. I was like, let me take a picture of that real quick. I think I'm ahead of sale. You might.
How much? How much?
Yeah. Yeah, it was actually pretty good. It was actually a pretty good deal.
It was very good because the same price that I paid for this, there was one that was on eBay where it looked like somebody dropped it in a puddle of mud and left it there for a year. And this one, yeah, it does have a couple stains, but from 1959 war books, nobody was saving this as like a collectible. It was just, hey, this is just the next issue of Our Army at War that came out. Sergeant Rock, they don't have recurring characters. It's new characters every single story.
Yep.
Until then.
Yep. Yep.
As a
Now
Western
it's going to seem a
collector,
little
I feel
odd for
your
me to
pain.
go to that to this.
Yeah. Now look, everybody, if you're paying
Dollar issue, but now
Right.
it's like 20.
if you're paying more than $2 or $3 for this, you're getting ripped off. Just wait. These are massively overprinted. There is a crap ton of them out there. Do not overspend on that book right now, just because of the way Peacemaker ended.
From 1961, the cover is split down there, but I can live with it.
You know what's funny is I have the 2001 reprint.
Oh.
You held it up. That is so clean looking. I thought it was the same thing.
I have the reprint as well, but the cover looked great. It's just that, yeah, it was split down there.
Well, it's still
I can live with it.
Yeah.
Now, I have this issue, but I upgraded because my copy was like a 6.0. There was some water damage or probably vodka damage because back when I was reading this, I was still really drunk. It was 2012 when this came out, and it turned out this book became a thing, so I paid $5 for it. Why is this a key? Well, it's not a key, but at the same time, hey, those look an awful lot like penises. We should recall it.
Ground dicks. I see.
Ground dicks. It's like Evil Dead from the first movie dicks, if you know what I mean there.
Mm-hmm.
Only these didn't violate anybody, I think.
You think? All right.
Well, I have the first issue. I didn't have this. Now I can include this for my final issue shorts that I've been putting together. I have 2 of them out right now. This is Gargoyles number 11, final issue. Not written by Greg Weisman. He would return to work on the book 30 years later for Dynamite.
That's pretty cool.
Has it been that long? Oh
It's been that long. Hey, by the way, in case you didn't know that Swamp Thing issue was written by one Mr. Scott Snyder.
Yep. It was some of the greatest stuff from Swamp Thing in many, 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 many years. Yeah, Brian K. Vaughan did write a whole series, but most people forgot about that. It wasn't even about Holland. It was about her, the daughter, Tife.
Mm-hmm.
And here is a Jim Lee Ghost Rider issue.
Oh, look at that one.
And
That's
I do
another
that
one of
for
those,
C. Woodard. Newsstand.
that's another one of those books that you used to have to shovel out of the way.
Easily. And now people go, hey, wait, that's a Jim Lee cover. Yeah, you should probably pick it up if it's in decent condition. All right, here are a few G.I. Joes that I picked up because after Jared got me a nice big stack of G.I. Joes, I found a few more at my shop. So this is when Destro changes his costume. Newsstand. Another one with Roadblock on it. Newsstand.
That's a beaut. That's a beaut. It's a great book. You know, G.I. Joe, they use such a low quality paper.
Yeah, most of them are knocked to shit. This is a sequel from issue 21. This is the Storm Shadow silent issue.
That's a cool one.
Like when you're looking through bins of G.I. Joe, a lot of them are like $5, $5, $10, $20. Why is this $20? Oh, because it's the sequel of issue 21 with the silent issue.
Yeah, I mean, I have a huge collection of G.I. Joe, and even when they're in really good shape, the paper is rippled to hell.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because it was the was that the cheapest paper they were printing on at that time? I swear to God it was.
It was pretty awful during the late 80s, the early Copper Age stuff. Yeah.
And yet G.I. Joe was selling better than X-Men and Spider-Man back at that time.
Right. But even into the 90s, because what did G.I. Joe at? 94? 93?
About that. I mean, G.I. Joe was dead property by 92. There's a new video that's on YouTube that talks about how these old toy companies, they kept it really niche and very popular by saying, okay, we're going to give you this many toys for Toys R Us, and then they would undership until one year they go, okay, now we're not just going to ship this year's model, we're going to ship next year's model. So instead of having like 5 or 10 toys on the shelf, it's like, here's 45, here's 65 toys that all your kids need to own right now. And it just made the parents go nuts. It was an oversaturation of the market, and it killed the property, both with Transformers and G.I. Joe. We got ourselves another Thor from Jack Kirby.
Sorry.
We won't mention the anchor.
True story.
Does
Larry
John
Hama
have a sandwich?
named essentially every single G.I. Joe and Transformer.
Oh, I can
Yeah.
do that. Optimus Prime and
No.
Snake Eyes. Done.
No. I mean, he created their names. You all
Good.
know where the name of what's the planet? What's the
Uranus.
Cybertron, right?
Cybertron.
So I'm sure we've talked about this in the past, but seeing as how you brought up Transformers there a moment ago, Transformers was dozens of different properties in Japan. They weren't one property, and they came along. They bought up all these different properties, and they put them together to try to make a cohesive storyline to market it here in America. And the toy manufacturer at the time. So, well, we had to have a world where they come from. What world can they possibly come from? Right? And Cybertron.
Robot world.
Has to sound robot-y. Cybertron. And this was decided on by the 3 of the executives in charge of the property. 3 guys named Cy, Bert, and Ron.
No way. That can't be true.
Dead ass.
Wow.
Dead ass. Look it up. Yeah. So so that's how they put that property together. Early on. But yeah, Larry Hama, I don't know if he named I think he named every single G.I. Joe. I don't know about the Transformers.
I suspect I'm a few years older than the rest of you, so G.I. Joe and Transformers were kind of hot past my prime. So
It's like me with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. When it finally came to TV, I was starting middle school, and now, that's for children. But meanwhile, my brother's watching it, and I'd come in the room and just watch it behind him. It's like, no, this is for kids. Hey, this is really good, but I'm not going to admit
for
it.
me, it was Star Wars, the Kenner toys. But yeah, Transformers came out, like 83, something like that. I was a teenager there.
Me. GoBots were better.
Wow. Oh, by the way, I'm apparently still dealing with a half asleep brain. It was not Larry Hama who named the Transformers. He named all the Joes. It was Bob Budiansky.
Bob Budiansky.
Bob Budiansky.
Long time Marvel staffer. These are just underprinted Vision copies. These were expensive.
An amazing series.
They get pricey.
I'm almost done with the series. I have the trade paperback, or rather the hardcover, and I loaned that to a buddy of mine. And the last thing I got here is oversized, and I got it because of Miracle Man, and I'm glad that I asked about it when I was at Phil's comic shop.
There you go.
Comic book creator, the spotlight on Dave Stevens with artwork that hasn't really been seen before. There's another one that's coming out back issues, and it's going to have the Valkyrie that's used on Airboy, I think number 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I do want that as well. But this one is the one that I really wanted after you showed me that picture.
Fantastic.
But I guess if we wanted to close the show down real fast, eBay, we're going to talk about that real fast.
How much was it, Rob?
This one was $15, and that was the cover price.
For that? Fuck.
Yeah, $15.
Can't beat that.
Well,
$15, little man.
Put that money in my hand.
Huge.
Nerds of a certain age.
Yeah.
Smoking weed, drinking beer, smoking blunts, doing drugs. Noise. Yes, I can do that.
Listen, kids, we are not role models.
I mean, I kind of put this at the beginning of every show where I'm telling you, hey, warning, this is not for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. We are not mature people. We are talking about comic books, fictional homoerotic things that we buy in our middle age.
Truth.
So when it comes to eBay, I'm putting together a video. It's already finished. It will be debuting tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. And in that, I'm just saying, if you're trying to buy a book on eBay, don't do the buy it now right away, because if you do a little bit of research, you might find other people that have a better deal. You might find out that if you're looking at other things that the seller has for sale, that it's largely not comic books. It might be T-shirts. It might be posters. It might be plushy toys, and you go, wait a second, does this guy know how to send comic books? Because they could just send it in a manila envelope and the bag and board and nothing protecting it, and then you receive a 9.0 book in a 3.5.
That'll
But
happen.
otherwise, what's your experiences, folks?
What are you asking?
95%
Experiences on eBay.
Yeah, 95% of the books that I get that I buy on eBay come perfectly fine. They're packaged well, they're bagged and boarded, they've got plenty of padding, they're in cardboard. But there's always one in a while that they just kind of stick it in a bubble wrap envelope and cross your fingers and hope that it comes okay. But I would say that a significant majority, the comic sellers at least know what they're doing.
Yeah, I mean, there was a time way back when the internets were young, and people hadn't really been doing e-commerce, like that. Like the early days of eBay, back when you could get nudie mags, and uh, every once in a while back then I get something poorly shipped, but it's been so long since I got something poorly shipped off of eBay. I mean, it's just a different world now, right?
I think
Like everybody.
yeah, it really does a lot to protect the buyer.
Well, right. That's a big piece of it, right? Like, you really can't mess it up anymore. Because if you do, you're gonna lose money. So, I think people have really learned over the years, how to ship this stuff out. At least that's been my experience.
I agree. Conversely, if you're a seller, though, you don't have nearly the protections anymore, and there are a lot of disingenuous buyers out there who will fuck you.
John.
Big time.
And RA7 has here, and this is something that happened to me. I did this on the show. He had an ASM 120 sent in a folder envelope. Lucky as hell because it wasn't damaged. On the show a while back, maybe around episode 50 or so, I got a Marvel Spotlight 5 that I purchased in the middle of the night bidding against somebody else. And when it arrived, it was in a manila envelope with one piece of cardboard, and the book was stuck with the face taped down on the book, and I'm over here opening it going like, shit, this thing's going to be damaged all to hell. I open it up. Hey, it's an 8.0. Holy crap. So sometimes, bad shipping will work out, but not always, because there was that one. And I think Lady remembers it because it was around the same time I sent you media mail, and media mail can be holed out because it has advertisements inside. So you don't want to lose a bunch of stuff by shipping cheaply. But when it came to that one book that I ordered, it was about $120. It was before the new movie was announced, and it was because Comic Tom was talking about Hellboy, and his first story can be found in San Diego Comic-Con. It was like number 2 or 3. I ordered it. It comes. It was just a bag and a board in an envelope. The thing was advertised as being very fine. It arrived to me just destroyed. Like the person that was driving the shipping truck sat on it for his entire trip getting here. So if I'm looking at a seller and I'm looking at all their other stuff, I might just want to check out to see if they sell comic books or if they are largely focusing on other things, because it might just be a consignment shop. And then you're at the mercy of whoever's going to be boxing it up. It might be the person that deals with comics, or it might be with the person that, well, I usually deal with Crystal. I know how to ship that, so I just put a lot of newspaper around it. Okay.
Yeah, I mean it happens, but I think again, I think we're probably at the end of when that type of thing happens anymore. Especially like an eBay commerce site, right? Like a site like that, or an Amazon, or like one of those kinds of sites where, oh, I messed up. Well, that's gonna hurt your pocket, right? I think those are, by and large, those businesses or those types of issues don't really happen anymore. But again, that's just been my experience. I've had some good experiences. I did have a bad experience recently with a website, and I don't know if I really want to shame them that much.
I think I know the one you're talking about because Jigs ordered from that website after I brought it to everybody's attention, and he still hasn't received his shipment.
Yeah.
He
So
ordered in March.
I'm going to say it. So comic book exclusives, right? Gets some cool covers, does some cool books. Yeah, I think the guy's having a hard time handling it. And I'm not trying not to bash him, but I think the guy might be having a little, maybe the site's grown too big. Maybe he's too busy. Took him 5 days to respond to an email from me. Then took him another 5 days to respond again. The guy's probably doing it. It's a passion project. He's probably, he doesn't sell them for a whole lot of money. So they're not overly expensive. I've gotten some great Dan Parent covers from him, but I see Dan Parent a couple times a year. I could just buy them right from Dan Parent and have him sign them in front of me while I talk to Dan Parent. Right. So, it's not I don't want to bash the guy, but he's definitely having some troubles. He hadn't responded to me. I put in a PayPal dispute because I tried calling the phone number on PayPal. Guy didn't, the phone number's disconnected. All right, now it's getting a little hinky here, man. Like, what's going on? Sure, I bought from you in the past and it wasn't a problem. That doesn't mean it'll always be not be a problem in the future, right? Like, Enron was a successful company for a number of years, right? And it suddenly stopped being a successful company. So, the guy didn't have the best attitude about it. So I won't be buying from him again myself. But, anybody who wants to sell comics, great. They've always shipped well, but dealing with the problems, not great. Not a great experience.
It's kind of like what I say about if you want to get rid of somebody, loan them $20. That was back in the 90s when I said it. So no, because of inflation, if you want to get rid of somebody, loan them $50. You'll never see them again because they will avoid you all the time. At least you know now that they are not the highest standard of delivering things the way that you expect. So now you don't have to deal with them anymore. It's like loaning them $50.
All right, I
Although
got
it
a
might be
copy
more.
for $21 total.
Ooh.
I mean,
what?
it was like
What'd you
19.
get?
Huh?
What'd you get?
The Dave Stevens 40th.
Why?
Oh,
Yeah. My LCS doesn't have that shit.
I bought
So-
3.
Well,
I even put it in our chat if anybody needed one.
oh shit. Well, I still need I need your new address because I still have that Adam Hughes thing. I have that.
Oh yes, I shall send that to you.
Yeah, do that.
Cancel that thing. I'll send you this and you send me that. Can you
I'm
cancel
not.
your order?
I can't cancel it.
You can cancel it.
Let me see if I can. I don't think that's so rude.
somebody else will buy it. You'll just go, hey, sorry, I didn't realize I didn't have the money in my bank account. I'm so sorry. And then never buy from them again.
No,
I mean,
this
if
is a
it's-
business.
It's a business. Well, then don't even feel bad. I mean,
Yeah, if it
you
was
can't
Kevin
separate it again,
Freeman, feel
okay.
bad. You're screwing a person, but you can't screw a business. Fuck businesses.
All right.
Oh
Fuck
my god,
businesses.
you people.
We're the worst.
We are pretty bad.
View order details. Boom. Let's see. Can I do order
If she's
payment?
doing this, there really are only two type of people in this world.
I guess there's just two kinds of people, Miss Sandstone. My kind of people and assholes. It's rather obvious which category you fit into. Have a nice day.
Yeah, just tell them have a nice day.
Fair.
I've been talking with the microphone off for like 5 minutes. I saw.
So why do these assholes keep talking over me?
You know what? I'm not fucking with this because I don't see.
All right.
Just let me do
That's fine.
this. Oh my god.
All right, fine. That's fine.
But just find something else cool and send it to me.
All right, I'll find some. Oh, you know what? I still got a static number 1 here for you.
And Kevin,
Oh,
you were
yeah.
talking before about eBay last week, how you wanted to do this subject. So I said a few of the things that I was talking about. Was there anything that you wanted to contribute about eBay that was good things, bad things, things to look out for the audience?
I agree with you completely in that don't buy it now immediately unless it's such a good deal that you know someone else is going to buy it. Because there a lot of sellers will give you discounts pretty quick after you actually add it to your save list. Now, granted, it might be 5%, which ain't shit, but sometimes they do 20% or 25, and then you really give it serious consideration. So be patient on eBay. You're not going to get everything you want. Stuff is going to sell under your chin. That's just a byproduct of how eBay works. But if you're patient, patience is really important with eBay.
I need to send Cliff the link.
You'll
Yeah,
get what
let
you want.
him come on. Another thing that I made a video about with the comic book tips is that the best time of year to be buying any comics, and right after that video was made, it was made obsolete because, hey, we're in a government shutdown right now, and you have people that aren't having money coming in, and some of them will be comic book buyers that just need the money. So right now you're going to be seeing some stuff coming up a lot cheaper than it normally would because they need to pay rent, they need to pay mortgage, they need to pay their car payment, insurance, feed their family and whatnot.
But some of them
But
will
also,
still be stubborn sons of bitches who are still trying to get COVID prices.
yeah, like the person that wanted final issue of Sergeant Rock for $300. Like, that's craziness, but all you need is just the right moron. And I'm sorry to say it, but anybody that's going to pay that is probably either wants it and is totally fine spending all that money, or somebody that just doesn't know any better. And there's plenty of people out there that don't know any better, and we're out here to try and help those people.
Exactly.
Now, the best time of year to be buying comic books, if you're trying to get it on eBay, is going to be between December 25th, Christmas, and Cliff's coming. One moment, let me finish this thought. So between Christmas and the 5th of January, when rent is due, people have overspent on gifts and presents and whatnot. So because of that, they need to recoup that money. So they'll put books really cheap. And if not cheap, they might start it at $1, but now other people are so in debt that you're going to get that book if you save up some money for the end of the year. And hey, Cliff.
Hello.
Clifford.
Good evening.
We're just talking about eBay. Do you have anything that you wanted to contribute about your experiences that people should worry about or things to look out for?
I think you knocked it out of the park. But the scariest thing that happened to me was I thought I was searching for Action Comics 276 in the US and Canada only. I found a good deal. And then they immediately snatched up my offer, right? And I was like, cool. And then I saw that it was coming from Hong Kong.
Oops. And you're like, fuck.
I clutched the pearls so hard. And when that book finally arrived from Hong Kong, oh my God, the happiness, the thrill ride, the joy. I was like, oh, this. And now, this person had a 99.99% rating. I shouldn't have been so afraid, but it just knowing it's coming from Hong Kong, the fear was so prevalent. But I got my book. So sometimes, if you're really careful, you can still get the book from Hong Kong. It can happen.
Yeah. And it's not even the fear of a shitty seller from Hong Kong, a shady seller. It's that
Terrible.
it has to come from Hong Kong. I mean,
it was horrible. I was like, is this person legitimate? And then I'm like, how are they shipping it? And then I'm like, what's this mysterious code to track the package, which once it leaves Hong Kong, suddenly is invalid? And then you wait, and then you get the U.S. Postal message that they have your package, and you're like, oh! It was a whole thing. You know.
And then it gets bumped from New York to Virginia and then back to New
No.
York. And you're like, wait, why aren't they sending it directly?
No, it went right to customs in New York, Jamaica Bay. So that was it. Once it got to Jamaica Bay, I had it shortly after. But the wait from Hong Kong to Jamaica Bay was like, it was intense. It was intense. So I want to tell you guys that I got something that I thought was cool, but I didn't know how cool it is. This is part 3, what I'm holding, of the Rutland Halloween crossover.
Oh.
So, Amazing Adventures number 16, Justice League of America 103, and Thor 207 here, all came out between December and January of 72, 73, right? And apparently is a secret interweaving company crossover between Steve Englehart, Jerry Conway, and Len Wein. They concocted this secret crossover and have an interweaving connected story. And so I have part 3. Now I need to get the other 2 parts, and now I'm compelled to get raw copies so I can actually read how it happens.
What was the other issue?
He's holding one. Kevin's holding part 1.
Oh.
Kevin's holding part 1.
What number is that? What number is that?
Do you know about this?
16. I did know about it. I did not.
So yeah, that's part 1. So we need to get that Justice League issue, and we need to read this and figure out what the secret crossover was.
What Justice League issue?
To Justice League 103.
I got a 103.
I don't have that.
Hold up.
Oh my God, he's dead. Miracle Man's gonna miracle it out.
Well, all 3 between the 3 of us. I have that Thor too, though.
That's so exciting. Oh my gosh. I didn't realize I was going to come on here and get so wet so fast. Thanks, guys.
It's international.
You know.
What am I looking for in this?
103.
Yeah, he's like, no. So there's stuff going on making.
I do have a 103.
Yeah, he does.
What's the 103 issue of?
JLA?
Phantom Stranger.
Oh.
So Ross 7 says the story takes place in Rutledge, Vermont, or New Hampshire, or whatever. But the point is, I guess the stories all take place in Rutledge, but they all like interconnect without like blatantly saying they're, oh man, Miracle Man already whipped his out.
Oh yeah. Listen, when it's time to whip something out, I'm Johnny on the spot. Phantom Stranger. A stranger walks among us. What's the title of your tale, good men?
So yeah, but right, it's a secret crossover. So like, you know, in the Amazing Adventures, it's and the Juggernaut will get you if you don't watch out.
Are there 4 youths in your story?
Are there 4 youths?
I'm looking.
Do you have any youths?
What was that word you said? The 2 what?
Youth,
The 2
youths.
what?
The youths.
Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor. Youths.
Oh, I see. Look at this. How have I never caught this before? So there is a parade of costumed civilians, and here we have a Spidey civilian. And here we have, in fact, the Spidey civilian shows up again with, oh, look at that, a spider web. And then in the next page, we have a mighty, not so mighty Thor.
Oh.
Who gets a little mightier there, as you see. There's a little bit of the old Felix Faust in here. Couple of other costumed people, Captain Marvel, Robin. Yeah, that seems to be about it. Any costumed individuals wearing a bat costume in your story, sir?
Well, there's somebody like in a Supergirl costume here.
There we go. And those, I think those are the Utes. Hold on a
that's
second.
kind of flashish there.
Hold on. Do you see? See this fella with the goatee? Look at that fella in your top panel there.
Hey, isn't that Len Wein?
Oh yeah, that's got to be him right,
That's him.
Yeah.
right here.
There's your crossover.
According to this,
We've discovered this. Eureka!
it's considered an unofficial crossover. Characters from both companies unofficially appear and are referenced across the issues. The Rutland Halloween Parade, which is a real parade, by the way.
Yeah, that's what's going on. That's the
And the comic creators themselves, Englehart, Jerry Conway, and Len Wein, appear in story, giving it a unique meta flavor.
Oh, look.
That's definitely
look at this.
Len Wein.
Look at this. There's that Supergirl. There's that girl in the Supergirl costume.
Yeah.
And there's a Cap.
Yep.
How about that? How about that? Looks like I need to get me a Mighty Thor.
Yeah, 207.
Now I got to grab that too. I want to look at that one. You got it. You got it, Miracle. So I can grab it too.
I do not have that one.
Let me go get it.
And it is
207, you say,
Rutland,
yes.
Vermont, and they've been doing it every year since 1960.
Look at this.
Things that I just learned tonight.
Isn't that exciting?
That's comics, baby.
And it's so cool when
Now
you
I don't.
this is only a 5.0. I won this really cheap in an auction, right? And then I'm like, let me do my research on it because, I love that it's a Halloween cover. But then I was like, wait, it's part of a secret crossover.
All right, this one 207. You said
That's it.
That's the one.
All right, let's see. Well, I already see the Len Wein and those guys in the corner on the splash page. It's got to be them.
Yep, 100% buyer's market at the moment.
Let's see.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
Let's see. They're all kind of conglomerating here. It's the whole crew again. There's Len Wein. Looks like Roy Thomas is sorry ass. Let's see. Oh yeah, I mean the whole thing. Look at this page. Here's the Supergirl again. Here's all the usual suspects. Man, I'm gonna have to get that JLA now. You said it's issue 107?
103 right here.
103. Okay, I'm gonna write that down and grab it.
It's the one with the grave on it and Phantom Stranger
Stranger.
in the center.
Okay. Wow, Cliff, this is awesome.
Right? What a fun find.
Yeah, here, look, this panel here.
And also, as soon as Lady F was send Cliff the link, I was like, I was going to go to bed. And I was like, fuck going to bed. I was like, I just discovered this and I want to share.
Live life on the edge, bro.
Honey, I'm not even, I'm living life on the edge of destruction, not the edge of, awesome, right?
Same, bro.
Like,
Same.
You're on the edge of glory.
And how did you find out about this again? How'd you find out about this?
Because I got this slab. And
Is there an indication on the label that it's
I wanted to. On the cover, it says Steve Englehart, Jerry Conway, Len Wein appearance. So I was like, well, that's funny. Let me dig deeper into this, and bam! I discovered the secret Rutledge, Vermont crossover.
okay?
Well, now I have all those issues. Now that just gave me an idea for a Blue Sky post.
There you go.
Nice.
And Blue Sky again, because we got that question earlier this evening from Comic Head 84 Kenny. What's Blue Sky? You can find me at Blue Sky over at Not Near a Mint at BSKY Social. You can also find Kevin over there at KSFPHD. Blue Sky Social, and Miracle Man, I think you're Komoda 78.
Kimota. Oh, look,
believe
it's
that's
fancy
right, yes.
pussy in the background.
Yeah, there's always some kind of pussy going on in my world,
Jesus Christ.
right?
What?
Hey, what are you on Blue Sky, Miracle Man?
I am Komodo 1977.
1977, 1977.
Yeah, I do stuff with things and places.
Lady, are you on Blue Sky?
No.
She's on Instagram.
I thought Twitter was stupid, and Blue Sky is no different. And it's not because it was political. I literally tried Twitter when it first came out. I'm like, I can't.
Say, before we go, I did have to show one other unofficial crossover.
Okay.
Just because we started talking about it. And by the way, Cliff, thank you so much. You've just given me a new obsession. I'm gonna.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I love it.
Awesome.
Unofficial crossover runs between Freedom Fighters number 7 and 9. Golly, who does that fellow look like? From DC Comics. And Invaders number 14.
That's good.
Right
and
on.
15. So the writers, obviously, you know, the distinguished competition and their friends down the street. They knew each other. They all worked together at different times.
They used to eat at the Frying Dutchman together.
Right. They weren't really enemies. But they kind of cooked up these stories to use each other's characters, and their characters were the foils in each other. So this pastiche of the Freedom Fighters, you know, kind of try to take the book over from the Invaders, and this pastiche of the Invaders, because there's a whole team with this fella here, kind of try and take the book over from the Freedom Fighters. So if you haven't read these, they're incredibly fun. I definitely recommend picking them up.
Beautiful.
But
so the Invaders are battling the Crusaders in their series. And then over in Freedom Fighters,
their team, I forget what that team's called.
I'm trying to look up the details.
I'm still just hypnotized by this. It's so awesome.
Right? You're like, oh my God, I love secret crossovers. I'm like,
I do. I love Easter egg shit like this.
Well, we can make next episode about secret crossovers and keep some of those pulled to the side.
It's Freedom Fighters 8 and 9, right? Or is it 9 and 10? I think it's 8 and 9.
Yeah, it's 8 and 9.
Oh my God, this is hilarious because the Freedom Fighters are also battling the Crusaders.
Oh, that's right. They were the Crusaders in both. That's right. They're Crusaders in both books.
Except that the Crusaders that they're battling against are, of course, evil versions of the original Invaders.
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love that shit.
Yeah, it's really fun. It's really fun. And at the time, you know, there was no internet. It's not like everybody knew this. You just had to pick them up and put it together. Now, I was about to pull another book, but then Mr. Mint said, let's save it for another episode. So I'll show this next one when we do a Secret Crossovers episode.
Well, that will be next episode, and we have some breaking news right now. It's unfortunate. This happened about an hour ago, but the Supreme Court just announced that 47 can withhold $4 billion in SNAP benefits. And being that we're in the middle of a government shutdown and people cannot eat, we're still going to be suspending the top 10 until the government shutdown ends. But we want to keep this on a more hopeful note. This weekend, go and get some books that you've been looking forward to. Don't overspend on things, because coming up at the end of next month, you're going to be able to get some of the best books you might have ever gotten in your entire life. But it only helps if you begin saving right now.
And eat the rich.
Eat the rich, because the real enemy isn't Republicans and Democrats. It's the billionaires. It always has been. It always will be. Is there anything that anybody wants to promote coming up this coming weekend, or anything happening on your shows, Cliff?
So Friday night, I'm going to have Vaughn. Oh my God, Vaughn. I'm having Vaughn on. Vaughn, names coming to me. Vaughn Coleman. Katie's had him. K-Papa's had him on his channel. You know, he's a writer, filmmaker, comic editor. He's all the things. And his book is good for you, Cliff. Not remembering your guest book or anything. Awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna have him on. We're gonna talk about his stuff. It's gonna be great. You know, it's cool. Really cool. His book is cool. It looks cool. What's it called? I think I found. No, I didn't even find it. I found a clip of somebody else talking about it.
At this point, it'd be better just to stop mentioning it.
Phenomenova. It's Phenomenova. That's it.
We're going to talk about a guy and his stuff and his things and things of what he thinks about. What's his name? We'll find out tomorrow with the rest
It'll
of
be
us.
good.
I had David from Jackrabbit and Lucas Faust from Tree Roots. No, Roots. Oh my God. What has happened to me? What is happening?
You're getting old, dude.
Oh my God. I hate it. I hate 47. What a fuckery, you know?
Hey. Let me just give it let me clarify a little bit. It was so what they did is they put a 48-hour stay so that the lower appeals courts can come to a ruling. So let's just hold on for a minute. It sucks because it's just another 48 hours that people who need food and money are not going to get it or money for food. But just hold on. Let's just hold on in there.
We can withhold food from people who are poor, and that's okay.
I hate it.
We can't forgive student loan debt. That's governmental overreach.
Yeah, if y'all are able, give money to your local food banks. They really need the help, and there's going to be a lot more people who are hungry as time goes by. So even if it's $5-10, I mean, every little bit helps. Everybody's helping.
Or if there's shelf-stable food on sale, go bulk up and drop it off. Because just because ramen noodles isn't a healthy dietary food, someone is starving out there. Go drop off the ramen noodles that you paid $7 for at the freaking food pantry. Like, now is the time. Like, so, you know, like maybe if some people don't want to donate cash or they don't want to donate a card and whatever, but like, take the food, the shelf-stable food, you know, and you'd be surprised. Mashed potatoes in a can, my goodness, what is that? Guess what? Somebody can eat it, you know?
And for that, we want to thank everybody for watching tonight. We are going to be back next week, same time, same channel, same everything. Our new comic book day, because let's face it, if it's not new comic day, it's all old comic books. And we're just here to try and make things a little bit lighter in your life and world, because there is certainly enough darkness going on that we want to be that light in the dark, because otherwise we're just here banging against the drum that nobody else wants to hear, like this.
You have meddled with the primal forces of nature, and you will atone.
Have I made myself clear to you?
Yeah. Crystal.
So until next time, we want to thank you all, and we will see you next week. This weekend, they're going to be doing the vintage auction at Astonishing Comics. So if you're still looking for some really good back issues, I'm sure you'll find some there. So till next week, love you all. Bye.
Thanks for tuning in. If you want to see this episode again, along with a catalog of back episodes and issues, surf on over to Not Near Mint on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe and hit that bell for notifications.